The phenomenon of women humbling pretty women is a complex interplay of social dynamics, personal insecurities, and societal expectations. It is observed in various social contexts where women, consciously or unconsciously, may feel threatened by or envious of other women who are perceived as more attractive. The underlying causes of this behavior stem from deep-rooted cultural norms and psychological factors that influence female interactions. One of the primary reasons women may humble pretty women is rooted in competition. Society often pits women against each other, emphasizing physical appearance as a significant measure of worth. This competitive environment can lead to feelings of inadequacy or jealousy, prompting some women to bring down those they perceive as having an advantage. For instance, subtle comments about another woman's appearance, questioning her intelligence, or highlighting perceived flaws are common tactics used to diminish the other's confidence. This behavior is often a reflection of the insecurities of the person making the remarks rather than the qualities of the one being targeted. Moreover, the media plays a significant role in perpetuating unrealistic beauty standards. Women are constantly bombarded with images of idealized beauty, which can create internalized pressures to conform to these standards. When confronted with a woman who embodies these ideals, some may respond by attempting to humble her to level the playing field. This can manifest in various forms, such as gossip, exclusion, or passive-aggressive behavior. By focusing on the perceived flaws or shortcomings of a pretty woman, others may feel a temporary boost in their self-esteem or a sense of control over their insecurities. Additionally, the concept of humility and modesty is often culturally ingrained in women from a young age. Many societies teach women to downplay their achievements and attractiveness to avoid appearing arrogant or conceited. When a woman is confident in her appearance, it can be perceived as a threat to these cultural norms. In response, some women may engage in behaviors aimed at humbling her to align her with the expected standards of modesty. This can include backhanded compliments, exclusion from social groups, or even direct criticism. The intent behind these actions is often to enforce conformity and maintain the status quo. Do no harm, take no shit. What does this mean? This means that it's okay to stand up for yourself or the people you love. It means that it's okay to have boundaries and standards in your life. It's okay to say no, and it's absolutely okay to be honest. In doing so, we can be kind, compassionate, and graceful, but we do not need to be a doormat. It is common knowledge you should treat others with kindness and respect, just as you would like to be treated. However, if someone is treating you disrespectfully, don't stoop to their level, but don't tolerate their bullshit either. Because to take bad behavior is to accept it, and accepting that which should certainly be rejected indirectly reinforces it as being okay in the perpetrator's mind. Instead of collecting offenses, we need to speak out immediately and let others know that their actions are unacceptable. Rather than responding with discourtesy, we can calmly state our boundaries. Instead of responding in anger, abusive language, or passive-aggressive, we can simply say what we will and will not allow. When we notice behavior that violates our boundaries, we can strategize how to handle it. We can respond in kindness or choose to remove that relationship from our lives or limit contact with that person. We can say no. We don't have to explain our no. We simply have to stick to it. Ahimsa is having a nonviolent approach to life. Ahimsa is one of the 5 yamas, guidelines yogis, and other spiritual seekers live. The two significant misunderstandings about ahimsa are just another word for pacifism and that adopting an attitude of non-resistance means becoming complacent with what's unjust. Ahimsa is a holistic approach to peace that starts with a relationship to self. It is acting from power and groundedness rather than reactiveness and out-of-control emotion. Do no harm to anything, especially yourself, and do not tolerate nonsense. When people try to humble you because of your appearance, it can be a challenging situation to navigate. It's important to remember that your worth is not defined solely by how you look, but by the entirety of who you are as a person. Here are a few strategies to handle such situations gracefully and maintain your confidence. Firstly, practice self-awareness and self-compassion. Recognize that people who attempt to humble you may be projecting their own insecurities or jealousy. By understanding this, you can avoid taking their comments personally. Remind yourself of your strengths, talents, and the qualities that make you unique. It's essential to maintain a balanced self-view that appreciates both your physical attributes and your inner qualities. Secondly, respond with kindness and assertiveness. When faced with comments meant to undermine you, a polite but firm response can help set boundaries. For example, you can say, "I appreciate your opinion, but I feel confident in who I am." This approach not only shows that you are secure in yourself, but also discourages further negative remarks. Lastly, surround yourself with supportive people who uplift and encourage you. Build a network of friends and loved ones who appreciate you for all that you are. Their positive reinforcement can counteract any negativity you encounter and remind you of your true value. Remember, confidence comes from within, and maintaining a positive self-image is key to handling any external negativity with grace and dignity.